Never expect anyone to do what you would do. You'll get let down every time. It happens. So, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Don't wait on no one to do anything for you. Do it for yourself. Okay? And if people don't come through, it's okay. God got you. That's why I said you can't rely on what people would do. You know, you might be a giver and other people may not. And you may feel like, okay, well, I give, and no one gives back to me, or when I need something, no one's never there. I know you done heard that time and time again. I could, once upon a time, relate to that a lot, until I realized I can't expect people to do what I would do. No. We all have a choice in the matter, whether you want to plant a seed in someone's life or not. So just know you would reap a harvest. You will reap a harvest on the seeds that you plant, whether it's good or bad. So if you want to give and help someone, do it from your heart. Do it from your heart. Don't expect nothing back in return. Now, I'm not saying that. Now, you need to know when you plant a seed, like I said, you will reap a harvest. You will. That is guaranteed. Whatever you sow. So let's sow good seeds on good fertile ground. Okay? So, I had experienced that today, I'm not going to really go into details. But I just said to myself, wow, I would have did this or I would have did that, but it's okay. I told myself it's okay if a person doesn't do what you think they should do for you or anyone else. Don't let that fester in your mind and in your heart. No. So no, you don't want to do that. So I took time out for myself, as you can see. I got these not perm rods, but flexi rods in my hair. I decided, as you can see, I was trying to decide what I was going to do. So I went on and decided, when I took my twist down, even though I didn't have the gel in my hair as I normally would, or mousse or whatever, after I twisted it up, it didn't look the way I wanted it to look. So I decided to go ahead, flat iron it, and I try not to get my top too straight because it's thin areas up there, and I want it to blend in. Okay, so yeah, just like I thought that I would have been at my mom's tonight, which I was supposed to. I told my sister, I said, girl, you could have told me early this morning. I literally took my time on purpose to slope it around and doing my hair and all that stuff, but I still did it in a timely manner just in case she did, come get me. And I would have stayed at my mom's tonight, but I took it or leave it, and it all worked out for my good. It really did. So I'm at home, I'm able to do my video and stuff, as you can see. And I'm chilling out or whatever, and I'll still get up early. So, I roll with the punches. So I could have took it to her like, man, you got me. Said, no. Don't put nothing on yourself like that. Don't stress yourself out, because that's exactly what you're going to do. I'm trying to loosen up this flexi rod. So, yeah. So, don't get an enemy nothing to go on, y'all. Because he's trying. He's knocking on the door to see if you're going to let him in any type of little hole or loophole. Yeah, he's going to try. And we're not letting him in. Just making sure that's not on my edges. So I shared that with one of my significant other today on the phone, and I let him know. I was like, you can't wait on nobody or expect nobody to do something. He got a problem with that with people, because he's a giver, and they don't be giving back to him. And I'm like, you can't focus on that. I told my daughter, guard your ears, guard your eyes in what you see, because you start listening to other people saying stuff may reflect on you on things that you experienced in the past, and it's bringing back up into your present. But you a new creation. That's not you no more. So don't let that. So yeah, you don't want to take part in that and have you feeling some type of way. No, you don't want to do that. And I was like, no, you got to guard that. I mean, big time. You're no longer that person, or you no longer, what you experienced or whatever it is that you told yourself. So there was a lot of lessons learned today. So I said I got to get my video out today. I got to get it done. I had a lot of subscribers share a lot of things with me, about my channel and everything. And I appreciate y'all watching my videos. And since I'm going to be focusing on my health, which is, weight loss and all those things. And she was just like, well, maybe you need to just, focus on that on your channel, because you do, a lot of people do that. And you get a lot of feedback, with your subscribers and watch hours and all those good things. I was like, you know what? Yeah. I try to balance it out with me having a channel focusing on hair, weight loss, motivation, inspiration, vlogging, all those good things and stuff like that. So I try to balance it out. And so I'm trying to figure that thing out. And I know the Holy Spirit is going to show me, but like I say, he speaks to you, through people as well. So I really believe that was him sharing with me, what to do. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take heed to that, and we're going to work this thing out. We are. So I will be home. I won't be staying at my mom's for 2 days or so. So I will be home for my birthday. So we will be going live. I am going to, tomorrow, I'm going to do a post so I can let you guys know tomorrow. And it's going to be after 5. I do know that. So I'm excited. I am. I really, really am. And then I'll be able to style my hair the way I want to versus me being out there in that heat. Because when your hair is natural, it tends to want to draw up. And I didn't have that much build up this time. So I'm very happy about it. There was some. Because I told you I was using that Got2b glue. Just laying the edges down a little bit. And yeah, using what I had. And y'all, I'm trying to tell you. I mean, it laid it down. Like I said, yeah, you don't want to do that. That's for sure. So yeah, like I said, I'll be home, for my birthday and everything. So I'll let y'all guys know, like I said, I'll do a post and everything. So I'm excited. I am. And like I said, with my hair, yeah. If I was outside, it would just draw up. And yeah, we don't want that. So, but we'll see. We'll see how everything's going to go. I'm excited. So, channel is growing constantly every day. So how do you guys feel about like when you, you do a video and it's going really, really good. I mean, I have one video that I showed y'all, and I believe I showed y'all this video, and the comments is up to like 1.3K. But see, what I'm noticing that, like the question I asked in the video was, what was your age in 2018? And so I noticed when you're doing your trends and a lot of the videos like that, you ask questions and a lot of people's engaging. So do you like when people, like one person will put in the comments, I'll just go to it and I'll just ask y'all the question. I mean, I'm fine with it. So how do you feel like when someone is kind of like taking over your like your video, like I just noticed that with that video, I'll show you, and then it'll make sense of the question I'm trying to ask. Okay. So is this video right here? I just turned it down. How old was you in 2018? And as you can see, I gotta hit analytics. As you can see, it's 1.3K. Oh yeah, it jumped up to 35. So it was 34. So it's still growing, y'all. This video is still growing, and it's only been 3 days. So when you go back to here it is right here. So you got like the 3 game. So this person is saying if you was 3 years old, you comment here, and then like this person says if you're 3 or 4, and this one's team 2. You can comment on my comment or like whatever you want. So okay, so as you can see, like I said, you see how they do that. But then I'm noticing that, okay, I could tell when it's a bot, because I click on it and it just shows 0. All right. So like this one right here. Well, no, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. Okay. Let me show you when I realize, as you can see, it's so many comments. That one's 4 subscribers. Okay. So that one's good. Matter of fact, I need to go back and respond to that. But what I was trying to do is just show y'all. Well, I guess I am kind of glad I'm doing this because I can go back and... Let's see. Why is it doing this? Sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place. Let me just... Okay. All right. I was just going to show y'all what it was looking like for as a bot is concerned. It has 0 subscribers, and and they're starting chats inside my video. But then you got some that's like I just showed you. If you're 3 years old here, start a comment. You can leave a comment, or you know what I'm saying. You can say, do a like, comment, or whatever the case may be. So how do you feel about that? I mean, are you okay with someone doing that on your video? Because like I said, I'm still new. I just see that, and I'm like, so. But what I still do, I still let them know in the comments. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your support. And comments and all those good things or whatever. I say those things, and I was feeling like, I ain't gonna say left out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they kind of just took over it. So is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? So comment below, y'all. You know what I'm talking about, because you want people to engage, true enough. But then it's like you have some people, I guess, to try to take over your video, so to where they can just come on over to where they are. You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping or something? So just let me know. Am I reading this wrong? Am I reading in too much of it? Just let me know. Okay. So I want to know. I really do. I mean, but I appreciate it because, like I said, it's 34K views, and it's 1.3K or more, comments, and then so I don't know. If I'm tripping, just let me know, please. So, but like I said, speaking of my channel, we're getting close, y'all. Remember, I wanted to hit 4,000 by my birthday, 4,000 subscribers. So this is where we are. We're at 3,805. Okay. And so I'm like, okay, alrighty. We just hit 3,800 today. So I'm just studying my channel, studying my videos and stuff, so I can see what I could do better, see what I can improve in, and that's what you should do. When you're growing like this, you want to keep the momentum going, and I don't want to just be surrounded by my shorts. I want to be able to grow my long form as well too. So I want to, see how I can go about doing it as well. So I'm just trying to incorporate everything together. So, but you can look at that too and be like, okay, well, some people might be out trying to do good, and some people might be trying to do, be out for themselves or whatever. I'm just going to, pray about the situation, speak over it, and I'm going to believe that everything is going to work together for my good. That's exactly what I'm going to do. But I wanted to reach out to y'all and ask y'all, what do you think? What do you think about it? So I'm very, very excited. I really, really am. So we got like 2 days. And for some reason it doesn't hit 400, it's fine, because my ultimate goal was 3,500 and we reached that. So, and then I said, well, hey, we could just reach 4,000. And I believe that we can. I still believe we can, So, I'm excited. I am. We're going to celebrate together. We're going to enjoy ourselves, Sometimes I be wanting to play music, but I be wanting to play music on my background as I talk, like I started out doing, but it's like now that I'm getting close to being monetized and stuff like that, I try not to do nothing that can disrupt that or whatever. So, but I see a lot of YouTubers, playing all kind of different music and stuff, and I'm just like, how are they doing this without getting copyright? But I know there's non-copyright music out there too. So I guess I just got to dig a little deeper, to answer my own questions. So I just want to enhance everything. I really, really do. All the way around. I want my channel to be exciting still, for you guys. And I want you here for the long run. I do. So, whatever it is that I need to do, I'm going to do it. I really am. So, so if you would, y'all, please answer those questions for me. And I appreciate, because y'all have been watching and y'all have been responding to my questions. So thank y'all. Thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate it from my heart. And you guys y'all just put a big smile on my face all the time. Because as you can see, it's 11:56 my time. I don't know exactly what all time zones, out there. But it's so important to me, to make sure that I get my videos out for y'all. Because I made a promise to myself. And so not only I made a promise to myself, I made a promise to you guys. So I'm upholding my promise. So When you make a promise like that, you got to keep it. Now, we know things happen. We do. Life happens sometimes. And you might not be able to record. But you always can leave a comment on your post, community post. Not comment, but you can go on your community post and just let everybody know what's going on. So, you guys are going to start seeing more weight loss videos. Okay? Turning a year older, you know, I want to get this weight off. I have to, because I'm too short. And somehow I must have pulled something behind my knee. And I know there's a word or terminology where it means you can have a cyst behind your knee from pulling like a muscle, and it can swell up. I forgot what it's called, but I don't want to read too much into it. But it is like a cyst, and it's behind your knee. The crease between your knee, the crease behind your knee, okay, between your calf and your thigh. All right, you know that little crease behind your knee. Well, you can get a cyst back there. And I've had that a couple times. But I've noticed I must have did that when I was stretching. And so now it's aggravated and it tries to swell up and stuff, and it hurts. And so I'm just like, you're a lie, devil. We're going to work through this thing. So I'm constantly not just speaking over it, but I know once I speak over it that it's already manifested. And even if it doesn't look like it, I know that it's already done, and I know it's, you know, it's working it out. It is. So, I want to make sure I'm not making things worse for myself. So I'm going to start off slow, and I am going to record it. So you guys are going to see a lot more weight loss videos on here. I found one of my old videos, and I'm just like, wow. That's when I lost my weight back in 2017, y'all. I was on that treadmill. I was just sweating, which I love to sweat. And I had headphones. And so, yeah, that was fun. And I want to get back to that. So I'm going to be working hard to get back to her and even better. So, especially when you're going up and down stairs and you can feel the pain, yeah. You got to work on that thing. You have to. But in order to do different, you got to do. When you want different, you got to do different. So, and I'm willing to do that, whatever it is that I need to do. So, because I want to be healthy, and I don't want to keep nothing from me being on my channel. You know, and so that's the way you got to look at it. You really, really do. So I am going to sing with my sister tomorrow. I'll try to get as much footage as I can on tomorrow. You know, I'm going to get on here and at least open up my video for you guys. So I hope what I share with you resonated with you and that it helped you, you know. And like I said, if you could answer those questions for me, I really, truly appreciate it. I really do. And looking forward to see what these curls going to turn out to be. So, but I hope you guys had a blessed day today. I really do. I hope y'all moved y'all body today and got y'all supplements in your water. That's important, y'all. It's summertime. And we don't want you being dehydrated. Okay? So I don't want to hold you guys too much longer. For all my new subscribers, thank y'all. Thank you. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe, like, comment, and share. Please share the video. I really believe it'll be a blessing to someone or everyone. And if you would, hit the notification bell, hit all so you won't miss any of my videos. Okay? So, I just want to say good morning, good night, good evening, or good afternoon. It all depends on what time zone you're watching my video. And I look forward to seeing y'all on tomorrow. And we'll try to get you some trend videos in on tomorrow as well, okay? All right, I just want you to know that God loves you and that I love you. And I want you to have sweet dreams and have an amazing, blessed day. Mwah. Later.